today's question is find longest consecutive subsequence. All right. Yeah. So given an array of positive integers, right? Find the length of the longest subsequence such that elements in the subsequence are consecutive integers. The consecutive numbers can be in any order, right? So we need to find the length of the longest subsequence. That is, the subsequence should be of consecutive integers. What is the meaning of consecutive? Means like 1 2 3 5 7 5 6 7 9 10 11 means consecutive without any gap in them, right? So let's see this example. The length of the array is 7 and this is the array. The output is 6. Why? Because there is a consecutive subsequence starting from 1 and ending to till 6, and it is having all the 6 elements: 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, right? It is the longest in this array. Again over here we have an array which is 1 9 3 10 4 2 22. The output is 4. Why? Because there is a subsequence called 1 2 3 4 and it is the longest indeed. Yeah, so the output is 4. We need to print the count of the array. So talking about the naive solution, right, the brute force solution or naive solution particularly. So what we can do over here is we can sort the array, right? What this array will become after sorting? This will become 1 2 3 4 5 6 9, right? And now what will happen after sorting? We'll check start from the I equal to index 1, so I will be 1, and we'll check for I minus 1, and if ARR of I minus ARR of I minus 1 equal to 1, we'll increment the count, means there is a subsequence, right? If 2 minus 1 equal to 1, we'll increment the count. Again we'll check with this. If ARR of I a minus ARR of I minus 1 is equal to 1, we'll increment the count. That means it is a subsequence, right? So we'll keep on checking until we come to the end of this subsequence. Also we'll maintain 2 pointers, especially count and max count. Count is used to count a particular subsequence, the length of the particular subsequence, and the max count will be used to store the count of the largest subsequence we have encountered with till now. So the possible time complexity is O of n log n, because we are using sorting over here, right? So O of n log n, right? So that is not a good solution, though we are not using any extra space over here, but we are also destroying the actual array. So how can we do this? So first of all, the expected time complexity is big O n and expected auxiliary space is big O of n, right? So one solution we can implement is the use of hash table, right? So what we'll do is we'll add all these elements into hash table, right? And hash table has a property in which we can access any element in O of big O of 1 time, that is constant time. That is the property of hash table, right? So we'll add all these elements in a hash table. Let's suppose this is a hash table, right? We'll add all these elements: 2 6 1 9 4 5 and 3, right? Or we'll start with this element and keep checking if there is a element exists which has a difference of -1. If yes, that means it is a starting point. We can use this as starting point and keep on increment, or possibly we can make use of tree set. So what tree set does is, tree set is a class in Java. What tree set does is it adds the element in a sorted order. So this will become 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 9. So we'll use tree set over here, tree set. Tree set has a very special property. It adds the element in itself in a sorted order, right? So the elements will be present in a sorted order, so we can make use of this. So we'll start with the first element, or possibly the first element, right? We can start with the first element. We'll check if there is an element that exists which has a difference of -1, or if there is, or if possibly if 0 exists or not. We'll found that there is no 0, so we'll just do nothing and increment the pointer, or we'll move forward. We'll check for this element. We'll check if there is an element that exists which has a difference of 1. We'll found that 1 is existing, so we'll increment the count, right? Count will be incremented. Initially it will start with 1 and we increment as 2. We'll come over here. We found that 2 exists, -1 means there is a difference. A -1 exists, we'll increment the count. Similarly here, so the count will become 6. Now we'll come over here. We'll find that there is no exist. We'll just start initially with 1, because we need to find the largest subsequence. This is a subsequence, right? But there can be possibly more subsequence which are even larger than these. The count is even larger than these, so we'll need to maintain the length of the largest subsequence each time we iterate through the set. So now let's try to code it. So we'll use tree set over here. So set, let's make a tree set, name it as set new tree set integer, right? So now we have created a tree set, and now we need to add the elements in that set. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, set dot add arr of I, right? Now we have added the elements, all the elements into the set. And set has a property that it doesn't allow repetitive elements, right? So if there are 2 ones over here, we don't need to care about that, so set will take care of that, right? So now let's take a variable called 1, initialize it with 1, int another variable called max count, which will maintain the count, which will means take the count of the maximum subsequence, right? So if there are 3 subsequence, right, for example 1 2 3 5 7 8 9 and 10 11 12, so we max count will take care to maintain the maximum count of the subsequence. We'll initialize it with 1 as well. So now we'll write a for each loop over here, and right, so now what we need to do is we need to so this is the tree set right now, right, in the sorted order. Let me make it more clear. Alright, this is the tree set over here, which is in the sorted order, in the ascending order. Now we'll start with here, and we'll check if set contains any element whose value is data -1, right? If it contains, we'll just increment the count, and if it doesn't contains, we'll simply make the count equal to 1. That is, we need to that just this else condition simply means we'll start from the again we will start from the beginning, right? So what we have done till now is check for the element. If a predecessor exists, we'll increment the count. If not, we'll again initialize with 1, because there is no subsequence till now, because the set is sorted. And we need to maintain the max count as well to hold the value of the largest subsequence. So if count greater than max count will be equal to count, and at the last we'll return max count. Yep, so I think this will work fine. What's the problem? Expected. Okay. Your output is 6. This is indeed this example. Yeah, so let's run for some custom test cases. So I've taken an element array of size 9, and I have over here is more than one subsequence. So this is one subsequence, this is one subsequence, right? So there are two subsequence over here, consecutive subsequences, but we need to find the largest of each. So this is what max count does. We'll initially start from here, and if max count value will be 3 over here from till now, and now if we reach over here, we found that there is no predecessor, we'll decrement count, initialize count with 1 again, this one, and again we keep on checking. If count greater than max count, we'll initialize put the count value to max count. What's the value? 5. So yeah, this is the largest subsequence, 5 6 7 8 9, right? So I think this will work fine. Yep, so that worked fine. Yeah, so that was all, that was it. We need to take just to took a set, initial add the elements, and then just keep on checking, right? Yeah, so thank you.